Hello everyone, and welcome to this special episode of the Newman Bond, the official podcast of Newman University. I'm your host, Amy, a 2019 grad and digital content specialist at Newman, and I'm here with Dana Beity, our Director of Alumni Relations. Baking is one of Dana's absolute favorite hobbies, so she's going to give us a special treat today and teach us how to make a holiday dessert recipe for you and your loved ones to try. So first off, we're clearly not on campus anymore.
Well, welcome to my kitchen. And so the recipe that we are going to be using today is inspired from, I went down to our archives and I found this 50th anniversary when Newman turned 50 cookbook. It's full of recipes from staff and faculty, and I found one from an alumna, Suzanne Hamker, and I believe 71 or 72. It's not written in here, and I believe that it was around that year. Anyway, she has some cheesecake cupcakes in here, and I thought it would be fun because it's super easy to do. If you have kids, you can do this with your kids, and also you can really Christmas them up. So I thought since we were going to do some Christmas baking, that's what we would do today. So we're going to make some cheesecake cupcakes.
Okay, well, sounds good. Can you tell us about the ingredients that we're going to need for this special recipe?
So
or what made you decide this over other holiday recipes that you've made in the past?
Well, again, I was hoping to find something from an alum. I was trying to get inspired from this cookbook. So there wasn't a lot of Christmas recipes in this book, but I thought this could be something we could really make for Christmas. So the recipes are really easy. There's only a few ingredients. So we have 2 packages of room temperature cream cheese that is about 30 minutes out of the fridge, maybe 40. It should be squishy.
Squish
so you
certified.
can tell it's very squishy. So room temperature cream cheese. We have 3/4 cup of sugar. We have a tablespoon of vanilla, and we have 2 eggs. Now I am adding to this recipe a couple of tablespoons of flour because when you bake cheesecake, they do tend to sink a little bit in the middle, and I have heard that adding flour to your recipe will help
Bulk it up a little bit?
Okay. Yeah. So we're going to try that, and we want to mix it with the sugar though, so I'll get a little bowl and we'll mix that together. That'll prevent lumps.
Okay.
So perfect. We are going to start by putting the cream cheese in the bowl. I probably should have opened this before we got started.
Would you like me to open this one? Perfect.
Oh, I forgot the most important ingredient.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to forget this, people.
Nope.
This is really important.
You must have 1 full cup, even more if you feel like it needs, of Christmas joy. So.
Amen.
Okay.
I love it. Should this go in the bowl?
Throw it in the bowl.
Okay.
All
There we
right.
go.
And this towel if you need that.
And what role has baking kind of played in your life over the years? I know it's one of your favorite hobbies. Something you do a lot for us office folks at Newman.
When I was a teenager, I hated being in the kitchen. But I was growing up, one of my favorite things. Oh, I need to mix this. My granny was always baking stuff. And so I think as an adult, after I had my own children, I forgot a spoon. I'm gonna have to step out of the frame. After I had my own children, I decided that I just thought it would be a lot of fun to learn how to bake, be able to do that with them, and it's just kind of become a thing now. So sometimes even when you're stressed, baking is a great way to kind of, de-stress a little bit. So that's one, and I do love doing things for other people. So that's why I
gift of sorts.
Bring things to work a lot.
Yeah.
It's fun. Just call me the food pusher.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and start blending this with my mixer. And the goal is to just get it combined. You don't want to do it too fast, but I'm going to do that for a minute here just to get it soft. With cheesecake, you don't want to overblend because then it just gets too watery, but you also want to make sure it gets combined. So we're going to there's a little bit down there, but I'm going to leave that.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice and fluffy.
Nice and fluffy.
That looks good. So that's the flour, sugar, and cream cheese.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
And it's just combined. There's still a little sugar down there, but that'll get picked up. That'll get picked up as we go. You know, some people don't like to break eggs over their food because you just never know when a shell's going to fall in. So let's hope that we don't get a shell in here.
Whoa.
You know, I'm going to have to use
That's
this
the most
towel.
fun part, in my opinion, just cracking those eggs. I've also heard that if you crack the eggs together, the stronger one will break the other's shell pretty evenly without any little fragments.
Yes.
Something I learned recently. Kind of cool.
And then we're going to add this vanilla in there.
Beautiful.
I'll just throw that in there.
Okay.
And then we are going to start mixing again. And again, low speed is ideal till it gets blended.
So if you could be trapped in any Christmas movie, which one would you choose and why?
Christmas movie. There are so many. I don't know. You answer that one first for me.
I think with how joyful it is, Elf would be a really fun one to get trapped in. I also kind of want to try the spaghetti with the maple syrup thing. I wouldn't buy the ingredients and make it myself, but if I was, trapped in that movie and had no other option, I would enjoy that.
So I don't know if this is, it is a Christmas movie, but there's an old movie that I watch every year. It's called Holiday Inn.
Oh, yes. That's a good one.
I love music. I think that would be a fun movie to be trapped in because they celebrate Christmas, but they also celebrate other holidays as well in that movie.
That's cool.
All right. So after we get that all mixed up, let me just reference the recipe really quick. Make sure we got everything in there. All right. So now basically all we have to do is add a crust. So another reason I like this recipe is because you don't have to make a graham cracker crust.
Okay.
So you can use things like vanilla wafers. We're gonna use Oreos because after we add some of these, we're gonna add some cocoa powder to the rest. And we're gonna have some hot cocoa cheesecake.
Will it taste pretty chocolatey?
I think so.
Okay.
I think it will.
That's exciting.
So I'm gonna say you can do this. Just go ahead and break and twist and leave the cream on. That's fine.
Okay.
The cream.
And
we'll do 6 of these.
Okay.
And then vanilla wafers are good. They just tend to not fill up the whole bottom of the cupcake.
Might spill over just a little bit on the edges, but
so
thank you.
Some chocolate ones.
Ooh, that'll be good
for later.
I'm excited to know what these will look like afterwards. And some people can stop after the regular cheesecake is on top, but to bring it, into that holiday festivity kind of that Christmas joy that ingredient that's so necessary, we're also going to add some little decorations, and I'll leave that for later. But I'm excited to see how we can get creative decorating these in a Christmassy way.
All right, so I just used, I don't know what this is called, a cookie scoop. I don't know. I got it from one of those companies where you go to a house and you have a party, and I don't know if I'm supposed to say brand names. So anyway, it's a really good tool. I use it all the time. Make sure I'm getting this on the vanilla ones.
Is that about a tablespoon worth?
I think this one is the 2 tablespoons. Okay. But I also go back and add a little to the top.
Ooh,
so this way, because you want the cupcakes to be about 2/3 full.
Okay. Those are looking good. While you're scooping, do you have a favorite Christmas song that you can sing 5 words from?
5
to
words.
answer the question?
5 words. So probably my favorite Christmas song, and I'm not going to sing this one because Judy Garland sang it best.
Oh, okay. Respect. Yeah.
Is Have Yourself a Merry Little
Oh,
Christmas.
okay.
I had to think
Classic.
of the beginning. Yeah, I had to think of her standing in the window and singing it. The other song I really love singing to is It's Beginning to Look
Oh, that's a good one.
a lot like Christmas. I'm going to leave this. I'm just going to use this.
Okay.
Okay, that way it won't get on the counter.
Perfect.
I'm going to add cocoa powder to this so we can have the hot chocolate.
Adding it right in. How much cocoa powder do you recommend adding for folks?
I would say probably 2 tablespoons.
Okay.
Yep, since we're only using half the recipe.
And these will be baked at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So we've got the oven preheating
I'm
for
gonna
us.
go a little chocolatier. There you go.
Ooh.
Just a little bit. Okay.
That'll look good. I would say my favorite Christmas song is probably Jingle Bell Rock because it reminds me of Home Alone when he's like convincing the neighbors that he's got a bunch of guests in his house and he uses all of his inventions to kind of bring the house to life to that song.
Gotcha.
Classic for me.
Cocoa powder's going everywhere.
That looks really good. Smells good too. Very cocoa-y. Do you have any favorite Christmas traditions that you like to take part in?
I can tell you something, traditions probably not. I mean, right now we just kind of get together with family and enjoy time together in that way. I do have some favorite memories that were kind of a tradition on my mom's side of the family. So there was an ongoing every year joke about Santa and who he liked best. And so my grandfather would tease us kids and he'd put coal out and stuff like that. So we finally, as the cousins got together and we decided we need to get back, right? We need to do something. So one year we switched. We took all of his presents, we took his name off and we put our names on them. And then we put his name on a bunch of presents with just coal and sticks and rocks. Probably, we didn't put coal. It was rocks and sticks that we got from the yard.
Free. They're free.
And it was a lot of fun. So that was a joy. Now, I'm going to just step off really quick. Oh. Well, maybe I'll just use this. We'll just know that I would normally rinse this off, but I don't want to.
We're feeling rebellious today.
Yeah, it's fine. It'll cook just fine.
Christmas rebellion.
It'll be a swirl.
Ooh, that actually looks really cool.
It'll be a vanilla chocolate swirl.
And you know, hot cocoa's got melted marshmallows in it, so that actually looks pretty accurate.
There you go. You can tell it's already a little thicker now from the first one we did because we added that cocoa. So
blended it a little bit more.
Yeah. So
that looks really good.
Okay, and we're just going to top these off.
Oh, I would just eat it like that, honestly.
Do you lick the bowl when you're...
Always.
Well, maybe with a spoon. We have some extra batter, cheesecake batter, so I think what I'll do is I'll save that and I'll make a little bit more later because I don't want to overfill.
That's a good idea.
The cupcake.
Question for you. Can you make cheesecakes without baking them? Is there a way to like freeze the batter and it becomes kind of a cheesecake?
I know that there are recipes for no-bake cheesecakes. I couldn't tell you what they are.
There might be a Christmas recipe out there.
I also forgot to say, if you guys, if anybody out there wants to make these, you can add flavors to this. You could add food coloring to the batter.
Ooh.
So if you wanted to make, green and red cheesecakes, you could do that. You can also add some mint extract, just probably very little bit. It's pretty strong, to part of the batter, and that could
with a little red food coloring, you could do like a mint swirl kind of thing. Yeah. That would look cool.
So any kind of flavoring really that you want to add, you could do that. make them a little, just customize them. I like this because the kids, if you're baking with kids, they can put whatever they want as far as flavor, color, whatever they want to do for that. So we're gonna stick these in the oven for about 16 to 18 minutes. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And then while we're waiting for them to bake, we'll talk toppings.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Okay. All right, I'm just gonna throw these things over here.
Okay. Set these aside too, unless we want any mint.
Yeah, we're not gonna do it now. I think it would be better if you added it to the batter. That would be good, so.
Sounds good.
We will not be needing this. So I'm just gonna kind of clean up our area here.
Okay.
And we'll pull the toppings over. So.
Ooh, and we've got lots of good options, it looks like. I will be very careful.
I filled it full.
Yes, you did. Whoa. Whoa.
So Christmas, I mean, there's so much, right? There's so much to, now, this is actually edible.
An edible pen.
Marker. We're gonna use that to make little snowman faces.
Cute.
Okay. One of the things that I wanted to show everyone is something I found. I never take credit for anything. I find all of these things on Pinterest, except and obviously recipe books that are 50 or almost 50 years old now. Newman is 90 now.
Yeah.
So that book came out 40 years ago.
That's insane.
So, but one thing I found was you can make a Christmas tree decoration.
Ooh.
You just get these green melts.
Okay.
You know. And you can just put those in the microwave for 30 seconds at a time until they're melted. So we're gonna do that and we'll stir them up. You just use
little
pretzel sticks,
branch or trunks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I follow you.
Those will be our trunks. And we're gonna make Christmas trees out of this.
Ooh.
That's the goal.
Okay. I'm excited to see what that looks like. I noticed we've got some other ingredients. We have little gingerbread. Are those marshmallows?
These are, no, I found these at the store. They are not they're actually, I think
gingerbread?
They're gingerbread. Yeah.
Whoa.
And we'll show you what we're going to do with some of those things. The Rolos are going to be hats. And
oh, cute.
I thought the gumdrops could be good for, you could even do like Christmas lights. It could kind of look like Christmas lights. But the things you put on top of your cheesecakes, it's kind of, the options are endless. Okay. Well, that's going to be stuck there.
So a little bit longer than 30 seconds probably.
Well, it's about 30 seconds at a time.
Oh, because you don't want to
You don't want to overdo it.
cause an explosion. Christmas explosion.
Yeah.
That'd be bad.
And I got this, so this was a little tool I found on Amazon.
Ooh, for piping?
So I have piping bags, but sometimes when you need to fill a Ziploc bag and you only have this holds it open. It's really nice. But for this, we will use, I've already snipped a corner. So I've already cut a little bit of the corner. So we'll use the Ziploc bag as a piping bag.
For our Christmas trees?
For our Christmas trees.
Neat.
These are going to be almost done. We're going to need a little bit more time.
That's cute. That green is looking really delicious too.
And these you can find, I mean, they have all the colors, especially this time of year. They have a ton to choose from. Okay, one more time and I think it'll be melted enough.
Christmas question while we're waiting. Candy canes, meh or heck yeah?
I like the flavored ones that are not traditional mint.
Like the fruity ones?
Yes.
Okay, those are pretty good.
How about you?
I'm not a big fan of the mint candy canes either. No, I love Andy's mints though, and I see that we've got some of those, so that's good.
Yep, Andy's mints. Did I ask you what? Oh, I did ask you what movie you would want to be trapped in.
Home Alone. Well, okay, not Home Alone.
Not Home Alone.
Home Alone was the Jingle Bell Rock. I'd like to be trapped in Elf. That'd be fun.
That would be fun. Okay, I think this is melted enough.
Oh, perfect.
It's probably not quite.
You should show the
camera.
Beautiful.
There we go. Yeah, it's a little thick, but that's
and that's
okay.
Flavored as like a white vanilla.
I think I think
White chocolate,
I
maybe?
think they're chocolate.
Okay.
So I'm just going to close up this bag, I snipped the corner, so I'm just going to push everything.
Section.
It's a little warm.
Don't burn yourself.
All right, so then for this, you would simply do this, and you gotta go smaller at the top. You have to make the sound. You gotta make that sound. Whoops.
Those look so cute.
Now, the goal is these will harden, and they will pop up. I just happen to have a few made.
Oh, let's see the finished product.
Also, I since we have to wait for them to decorate or to cook. Whew, sorry if everybody
beautiful.
has to see the inside of my messy fridge.
Oh, no, that's okay.
All right, so obviously when they are done cooking, you will take out your cheesecakes out of the oven, but you have to cool. Do you see how they've sunk in a little bit? These were ones without flour.
Okay, so the flour will hopefully bring those back up.
The flour will hopefully bring those up.
Ooh, these look good enough to eat as is.
They
really good for any season. Not even a holiday.
So I'll let you in on a secret.
Okay.
They have been tested.
Oh, good.
And they are good.
Okay. Certified deliciousness.
Yes.
I'll just put these here so our
these look much better than these. This was my second attempt, and they're so much prettier. My first attempt, the trees are a little bit.
Those are big.
Yeah, I don't think I got the. But do you see how they just kind of?
That would be a fun dessert of its own too, for a party or something.
And so you could just.
Oh my gosh. You could have that little forest of cheesecakes.
I don't know if we have to hold it up so that the camera can see it. And of course, winter, it snows a lot, right?
Oh, so you need some coconut
to just a little bit of shredded coconut
sprinkle
around the
on
tree.
there.
You go.
Cute.
So there we go. So there's one way to decorate. One.
I love that. I don't know how we're going to top that.
Grab one of those marshmallows and draw a face.
Okay.
Think of a snowman.
Think of a snowman.
I don't have any little noses, but just draw a face on that.
Drawing a face. We'll just do a little bit of little Cole. I don't really have a nose for him. Just draw a little gone bad carrot, I guess. There's my snowman. It's a little bit. Okay. How's
Excellent.
That work?
Excellent.
Okay.
So is he going to, you can put him on whichever flavor.
Okay.
It does not matter.
Let's just do the one right next to him.
Okay. Well, actually, I forgot something. We gotta put a little
whipped cream for snow, or
well, he's melted.
Oh,
see?
Okay. So put the whipped cream first.
Whoa.
He really melted.
So he's melting, and you can use one of these little pretzel sticks, and he's.
Oh my gosh.
Help me.
Oh. Poor guy.
So see, there's
kind
all
of bad
kinds
for
of things
eating
you can
that
do.
one.
I keep going back to my fridge. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Nobody wants to see me turn around a whole bunch of
things.
Okay.
I'm gonna face this way.
So another fun thing I saw was a Santa hat.
Oh, with a strawberry.
Okay. So there's his.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's it's.
That works. Yeah, that's cute.
So you can do a Santa hat,
Santa hat.
Okay.
For our fruit fans. I'm a fruit fan, so that one looks delicious.
And, if you just want to top these with pie filling, that's fine too. Cheesecake, whatever. I love gingerbread men. So, I just found these and I just thought they were adorable. So obviously you can pose them, you can set them on top, but it's just
put them on
fun
snow.
Yeah, put them on snow.
That's cute.
So for the hot chocolate.
Yes.
Right. So hot chocolate, you have to have marshmallows, but now these have the wrappers on. I highly recommend you take the wrappers off before you serve them, but I'm going to leave the wrappers on.
Okay.
So you're going to make a little handle with this. It didn't work like I thought it would, but you make a little handle. Okay.
Cute.
It's a cup.
Pretend it's a mug with
pretend
a hand.
It's a handle.
Yes, I follow.
Maybe we'll get smaller candy canes next time. And hot chocolate has marshmallows. So that's the goal. The goal is to have a handle. You just have to cut it a little bit smaller.
Yeah, maybe
that's
with
it.
the mini little candy canes too. Those might work a little bit.
But you can just take these and you can cut them. You just have to cut them a little
I'm going to put this in our line of finished ones so everyone can kind of see them.
We forgot that the snowman has a hat. So
the Rolos.
Yeah, I have a feeling though that it's not going to stay on the marshmallow, so I'm just going to put a little glue on it.
Edible glue, aka whipped cream. Cute.
Probably doesn't stay.
It'll probably melt off too, but it's an extra bonus snack.
Probably.
I like it.
And then again, with all these toppings, you can just do some really fun things. These, I kind of thought these are those dots, the gummy. And I kind of thought they looked like Christmas lights. So,
yeah.
You could even take your marker and maybe you could draw a little string on the cheesecake since it's edible.
Oh, good idea.
There you go. There we go.
That's cute.
I don't know.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
So you can use those as little Christmas lights.
For the Andes, what do we do with those?
Well, I love peppermint hot chocolate. Do you?
Oh, I do.
So I think for me, there's a couple ways you could do this. You could take some peppermint crumbles and just put those maybe right on top. You get the idea. Let me just use this little stirrer. Oh, they're really
perfect.
stuck in there. They're really.
Oh, I thought it was working. You fooled me.
It wasn't. Apparently, just give it a little tap. Sorry if that's really loud, everybody. I'll do it on the. We're gonna just give it a little tap. Dull the sound
a little bit. Save everyone's ears.
There, look, it worked. Now they're coming out.
Cute.
So, a little peppermint.
Ooh, you know what? Even maybe, I don't know if people will think about this, but yeah, you could sprinkle a little bit on top while
Look
the
at you
chocolate's
being
still
intuitive.
drying.
If there's anything. Okay, that's good.
Pretty.
That looks good.
I love these.
I like that idea with the lights.
You could do a little, can I try one?
Absolutely.
Do a little, I know it's on the hot chocolate. Maybe it's hot chocolate, right?
Yep.
And a snowman was trying to get into the hot chocolate because who doesn't love hot chocolate? Yep. And just melted right away. Just really suffered.
This one's really fallen. This one's
really
melting.
It's fine. It's for the love of Christmas, so it's worth it, right?
But what I love about this is you really can. You can do so many different things with the kids with these. I mean, you can go explore. I'm sure they have those miniature Oreos. You could crumble those on top. You can crumble up the Andes on top.
That would look really good. Can I try one of those while we're doing this, just to show all the possibilities and help people visualize? I
always have sprinkles handy, and it's Christmas, so I always have sprinkles handy. And so this could even be. I don't have a spoon. I'm just going to use my fingers. Okay, there. You could even just put them,
little snowflakes in there.
Yeah, put them wherever.
I feel like this would be really fun for kids to get involved with.
Absolutely. You would have a blast.
Okay, I'll just add a little bit more peppermint. Well, this is beautiful. Is there anything else that guests need to know about the recipe?
I don't think so. I mean, this recipe is just really easy to do, and it's a lot of fun. And I think that's what I like about it. It's just really easy, and you can get creative with it.
I love it.
Now we have 4 minutes left until these are done, but when they come out of the oven, they might be a little wobbly, and that's okay. So don't think that they're not done. They are done.
How long do they need to sit for once they're out of the oven before you start decorating?
So I cool them. Actually, I take them out and I cool them on a wire rack, a cooling rack, for about 30 minutes, and then I put them in the fridge and just let them chill.
Okay. Okay.
They just need to chill. So, and then you can decorate them as soon as they're cold enough that they're not, they're easy to work with.
Yeah.
So
not going to melt all the toppings.
Yeah, and it's okay if they sink. That's fine because
it's part
you're
of
just
the
going to
look.
decorate them anyway. So.
And you're just going to eat them and enjoy them.
Yeah.
So we don't discriminate.
What's another Christmas question that we have on the list?
Oh, yes. Let's see. How early do you put up your Christmas decorations?
How early do you put up yours?
Probably like 10 days before, because I don't have that many Christmas decorations.
Okay. I go a little crazy. I love Christmas, and I have rooms in my house with different themes. They take I'll usually take a whole day to decorate one room because each room has a tree as well. So to put up the trees, that takes a little while. But
each room has its own tree?
Little trees.
Okay.
Not full-size trees. I'm not that crazy. Come on. But actually, when I no longer have cats, that's when I'll get the full trees.
Ah, yes.
You know those cats, they like to chew on the bottom of the trees. So
yeah.
I get the little trees and I put them on tables, and I use
different themes
fancy cloths and stuff. I try my best to wait until the day after Thanksgiving. Sometimes Christmas brings me joy, and sometimes if I'm just not having a great day, I'll take out even if it's before decorating. Thanksgiving.
Well, Christmas in July is a thing, so
it is a thing, and I've actually brought Christmas cookies in July for my coworkers. That's fun to do.
Just as delicious. This could be a Christmas in July activity as well. You can really get a lot of bang for your buck. Would you rather be an elf or a reindeer, and why?
I think I'd like to be. I would really love to fly.
Yeah.
So maybe a reindeer. So just for the purpose of flying, maybe.
That would be cool.
But I wouldn't want to sleep in the barn. So
yeah.
Maybe they could.
Maybe they have king-sized reindeer beds somewhere. Maybe. But yeah.
What about you?
I would also say I would love to fly. Yeah. It'd be really fun. And seeing all of the Christmas decorations from like an aerial view, that would be awesome.
Oh, I never thought of that. That would be really, really great. That's something I love doing, is driving around and looking at Christmas trees.
Oh, I know. And from a whole new perspective.
So much fun.
Since we've got just a few more minutes, we have a little gift for our listeners. Dad jokes are givable time and time again.
Absolutely.
You can pass. That's a gift that you can re-gift, guiltless, which is great. So I'm going to tell you my favorite Christmas-themed dad joke. So why is Christmas always so cold?
I don't know.
Because it's December.
That's good. That's a good one. I have one too.
Okay, let's hear it.
What kind of car do elves like to drive? A Toyota.
Oh, yes. That's a knee slapper.
Welcome. Yeah,
that's good. Toyota. Get it.
Excellent Christmas jokes. Good job.
Love it. I love it.
Yeah, you got to use those.
Well, thank you. Well, unless there's anything else, I think this has been a very informative baking experience. Very simple. I feel like we kind of, got to have some fun, but I feel like if you're in a crunch for time, this would be a good recipe to do. Lots of leeway with decorating and probably a lot of things. Oh, our batch. Should we check them out to see if they sunk at all, or if the flour just made it look any different?
This is okay. Just push these things to the side and we'll see what they...
All of our delicious little cheesecakes. Our melting snowmen and women. I should give this one little eyelashes.
Okay.
There we go. Ooh! Oh, wow.
Okay, we can put
are those going to sink down a little bit?
Well, I don't know.
Or how does that compare to how the ones without flour came out?
Can you see how they're a little jiggly? Let's just push
everything.
Push all of our things. I wanted to get it under the camera. So if you just wobble it a little bit, they're a little jiggly. So some people might not think they're done, but they're done. So they'll cool like this for about 30 minutes. So you can put them on a cookie rack and let them cool.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you and let you know if they've sunk.
Okay. That sounds good. Well, thank you to all of us. Thank you to all of us for baking. Thank you to you for showing us this wonderful recipe. Thank you to the
people
alum.
behind the scenes, to all of us.
And to all of you, our listeners. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Newman Bond. We release new podcast episodes every first and third Tuesday of the month via YouTube. So we'll see you next time.
Thanks.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I was like, what? I have no idea.
I get a lot more blessings out of
Really fun experience.
Really the Newman experience.